All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Red Tape Podcast. I'm your host, Demarius Nelson. This is brought to you by For the One Media, where we move progressively forward in a conservative way. Man, I'm talking so fast because I got to go. I'm just kidding. What's going on, man? I hope all is well out there, man. I'm going to say that every day. I hope you're in good health. I hope you're finding the success that you want, because that's what life's about. But when do you know it's time to hang it up? Man, we're going to talk a little bit about some sports today and some people I've seen that I think it is time to hang it up. Not because they're not able, not because they're not capable, but when the mentality leaves, it means it's time for me to go too. Hey, this is Red Tape Podcast. All right, guys, I was watching the game last night, man, and I was just thinking about watching Cam Newton get pummeled by Tampa Bay defense, and they still had a chance to win at the end, but it didn't seem like they had heart in the team. So I just thought to myself, man, when do you know it's time to hang it up? Because looking at this guy, it looks like he loves to play. It looks like he wants to do great things. It looks like, I looked at his Instagram, man, off season. I said he was ready, and it's all good until you get hit. It's all good in life until pow, right in front of you, 300-pound man piling on top of you, bunch of them hitting you left, right, this way and that way. Number one, he need protection. He need a lot of it. But his demeanor and his eyes is like, man, either he hurt or he's ready to quit. And it's just like that mentality that you got to have to put your body through that stress. In football especially, you got to be prepared. It's never easy playing ball, especially football, because it's so demanding physically and mentally, and especially when you're the quarterback. Think about that. I talked about Kings a few episodes ago. Man, when you got your knights around you, surrounding you, and you the quarterback, and one of them knights take a break, ooh-wee, your back might take a break too. And I just seen that over and over and over again last night. The guy didn't have time. Then when he had time, he got hit so much that he was probably like, well, I can't believe I had this much time. I was expecting these guys to be here on my back at the moment of hut. Instantaneously after hut, boom, get hit. That's what it looked like last night. Tampa Bay looked more prepared. Carolina looked like they didn't want to be there. And to drop 2 home games is critical for a team like that. In a division that's tough, when you got the Saints and Atlanta, Tampa now, and you. And you 0-2 at the bottom. Everybody else is Tampa's 1-1. Well, you got New Orleans that's 1-0, and you got Atlanta 0-1, and you got the Carolina Panthers 0-2. Sorry, I had to get all that together in my mind. But it's just hard to see a man get beat up constantly. I just wanted to say through the TV, give it up, quit, man. But it's hard for men to let things go. And I'm not saying he's done, because I've seen Carolina bounce back. But it's not even about football. This is about how do you know when it's time to hang it up, and what do you do when you don't want to hang it up? Well, you got to fight through it. And the people around you got to see that you're still trying to go. Now, when you get older, that's why a lot of men have these midlife crises, because they don't know when to say enough is enough. Talking to my homie last night, looking at Cam Newton, it's like, man, it's time to move on. He said, I've been a Carolina Panthers fan for 25 years, and it's been 25 years of disappointment. I said, man, let me tell you, I think Carolina got their team in 95, so as long as you've been alive and as long as you've been liking the Carolina Panthers, is how long it's been since the Cowboys done anything of any significance other than be in the news for things that are unbecoming, And Jerry Jones is a marketing genius, so, it's all great. But I just see, when I see people in these professions, and they have so much life, they look old, but they're still young. It's old because of the sport that they play, but they live in good life. But Cam Newton had shoulder surgery twice and had his foot worked on. It was like, man, on his throwing arm too. So that's tough. And then you're getting beat up. And it's like the people around you know what's going on, but sometimes you're just not good enough. So I'm sure they're going to have a new left tackle, or they're going to have a new scheme to help this man not get beat up. Now, this guy's a physical specimen. He's a big man. And, I don't know if the referees look at him as, he's not equal. It's like Shaq. It's like me jumping on Shaq arm and I'm fouling the crap out of them. But they're like, we're not gonna call that because Shaq is 2 times his weight. But it's like, man, it still hurts. So how do you know when to quit? What are the signs to give it up? When you no longer have that drive, it looks like you're just going through the motions, it's time to hang it up. When you look like you don't know which way is up or how to go left or right, it's time to hang it up. When you looking at life and you're in the middle of a pile of people and you're looking up in the stands instead of down the field or looking to the running back, it's time to hang it up. When all you know is just throw it deep and you can't see the people right around you that can help you out of the situation, it's time to hang it up, okay? Because if you can't hear me no more and I'm next to you, we in this battle together, and all you can think about is you and getting hit, it's time to hang it up. See, in sports and life, it's physical, yes, but mentally, man, it could be draining. Because your mentality go before your body goes a lot of times. And sometimes your body can't do it. You get up a little slower every morning. You get up out of the bed and things like that happen. But it's like, man, when do I quit? Or when do I switch my direction to something else, something new? That's what we have to all ask ourselves. It's something I ask myself every day. Look, I'm ready to give up the military right now. But I had a talk with one of my buddies who I think is a mentor, who's doing great things. And he said to me, man, you got a few more years, boy. Just a few more years. Just hang in there. It's going to be worth it, Nelson. It's going to be worth it. But I'm like, I'm ready to be done today. But I understand that I've been in this race, so I just keep going. I keep doing it. Just aimlessly walking through life like, oh, it'll be over one day. No, I have fun, actually. But I do question that, man, because I have other things I want to do in life. Man, there's things I want to say on this mic I can't say right now because, I'm just under contract and I just want to do right as an American, as a patriot. But there's things I want to say that's not necessarily speaking against anything military or America. It just, when you sign contracts, there's certain things you just can't do right now, or certain things you can't say. But that time is coming. If y'all hanging around, eventually when I'm done in about 5 years, hopefully sooner than that, unless I get to, get some millions soon from this, then I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be hanging around. And it's beautiful. So it's not time for me to quit. But you do have to change your energy and change your thought process and find things that motivate you. So Cam Newton, if he really wanted, he could find things that motivate him if he wanted to stay in there. But if you can't find things that motivate, then it's time to move on and start a new adventure and do new things. Now, one cure when you're trying to figure out if I should quit or not is winning does solve all things. When you're winning, when you're accomplishing goals, man, it changes your mindset. But when you're struggling with certain things, it's tough. And we all struggle with something, and it's tough at those times. You're like, gosh, when is this nightmare going to be over? No, it's a blessing to be in the military. It's a blessing to be in the NFL and have those opportunities because I didn't have to sign up for it. I know a lot of y'all going to say that. You don't have to sign up. You can just let it go, Mr. Non-Patriot. No, it's not about that. But it is about when you have a life and you dedicate yourself to something and you give it all you got. At times you do have those moments where you're like, you're questioning yourself and what you do. And you do have to talk to those people around you to help lift you up because it's hard. It's hard sometimes, man, when you do something for so long. And if you do it at a certain level and at a level you're not able to give that anymore, you be like, I'm done. Like you see Andrew Luck. Now, I don't think Mr. Newton is done, but I do think he got to find something to motivate him beyond just winning. Maybe leading men around you. Being the leader that you know you can be because you're ultra talented, probably the most talented quarterback in the league. So he got to show it through leading men, not just winning games. That's one thing I like about Tony Dungy is, yes, he was winning games. Yes, he won Super Bowls. Yes, he had Hall of Fame people around him, but he is focused on winning men, creating men, and I like that. So that may be a new focus that Cam Newton focus on. And that's what keeps me in the military because there's young people that I want to see stay in. Like in the unit that I'm in, a lot of the young black men just leave it. A lot of the young kids go. They can't handle it. It's like, man, you don't understand the opportunity you can get out of this if you can sustain, if you can just hang in there. Because life is about, at times, it's like the movie Cliffhanger. Just hang on long enough. And it's all going to work. You're going to pass over the situation that you're in and going to step into something great. Just like Cam Newton, if he lead these men, eventually he's going to step into something great. But he has to be willing and wanting to lead men. Just like me, I had to be willing and want to lead my household, lead my friends, lead everybody around me who wanted to be led. You understand? That's all I have to say. See, I talk to y'all like old man. That's how your pawpaw talk to you. Tell you something. Boy, you get that? You understand? Yes, sir? No, sir? But anyway, I just want to tell y'all today, man, if you feel like giving up, evaluate the situation. If it's worth giving up, make sure you talk to people first after you evaluate the situation. And if it's time to move on, I don't necessarily say give it up. Giving up, you'll know it. But in all that you do, never stop pursuing happiness and a life fulfilled. All right? And keep leading those out there. All right? That's all I had to say today. Just real quick, real brief. The lightning round. All right? My elevator pitch. Never give up, never quit. Hey, this is Demetrius Nelson of the Red Tape Podcast. It's brought to you by For the One Media, where we move progressively forward in a conservative way. If you're looking to have your podcast produced, if you're thinking about doing a podcast, make sure you reach out to fortheonemedia@gmail.com and we give you some direction, because that's what we're about. I'm not in competition with anybody but myself. The company's not in competition with anybody but themselves, okay? Because we're going to do what we do. We know what we're trying to do, and we're going to get there because we're doing it right now, baby. Y'all have a good one. Peace.